Last time on Solo Leveling, character Jinwoo and our boy's at the bottom of the bottom in E rank. So his sister and his hating ass nigga. Oh, I bet I can do a better job than him. Like, congratulations, I guess.
And they jumped me, nigga. Nobody gave me the faith of a one-on-one, nigga. Nobody gave me the respect of a one-on-one.
And this is when the solo leveling starts. Characters like this is always up to no good. You can't trust someone who wakes up in the morning and puts a ring on each one of his fingers. What I look like giving you mercy. But he figured out his brother was killed and is now going after Jin. Key to a S rank dungeon, and the reward for completing it was the elixir of life. So Jin was like, whatever, I just throw hands. Word? If you want to throw hands, little nigga, we can throw hands. Come, serve me.
Wakey, wakey.
And that was enough motivation for Igris to fight for Jin.
Hold your fire!
Listen, I know I'm late. It's been like 4 weeks, I think.
Damn!
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. These last few weeks, I've been watching Snowfall, bro. I'm already on season 5. I think I got a problem. This can't be healthy. Though I did finish another vid, so I wasn't just slacking off the whole time. So yeah, this is gonna be like a little detox. We're gonna catch up on Solo Leveling and see what the hype is about. But within the first 30 seconds, I understand. So Jin gets a call from his sister telling him to wake up. Got a parent-teacher conference today, right? See how his head looks right here? Huh? You're not slick, Jinwoo. I see the game you playing. And I respect it. That phone call made it seem like he was late, but getting to the school wasn't the priority. That fade was. The school could have been across the street, but there is no reality that he was going to enter that shit without a cut. He said, if I gotta go, I'm not leaving empty-handed. So they had the little teacher talk, but at the end, she was like, actually, there's someone I want you to help, and you think just cause it's a new season, I would forget? Miss, if I was an E rank, I'd at least make it look good. Yeah, he is an E rank, but he's up. You're an E rank and broke. If you can't beat his ass or make 30 M's minimum, you gon' speak with respect or don't speak at all. There's levels to this shit. Only reason we helping you with this hunter stuff is cause you're friends with Lil Sis. But we see that this guy arrived, the guy who wants revenge for Jin killing his brother. And he is so confident that he straight up spilled the beans. He said, yeah, those 2 hunters, I'm gonna kill them. Oh, you asked where I'm gonna do that? Nah, I didn't. The dungeons. You can't be serious. Nah, serious? You saying I'm a joke? You calling me a fucking comedian? Man, come on, you know that's not what I meant. Well, that's what it sounds. The voices. So we're back to Jin, and he's planning on taking his girl into a C-rank dungeon for some practice.
Shut your mouths and let's move. We're not here on a field trip.
Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. There's always one of these in a group. Just cause you bought that fat ass armor set don't make you the group leader. And we can take it a step further. According to the anime rulebook, unless your name is Escanor, that big armor isn't actually not, cause he dead too. Your casket is already picked out. You better fix your tone. Cause Jin here is gonna dictate whether or not you make it to another dungeon. But it's looking like we got 1 A rank, 5 B's and 2 C's, and Jin was like, damn. He was hoping Shorty was gonna quit after seeing the team, but this is a good lineup. And if the mission goes well, that's just gonna motivate her even more. So they walk in and everything immediately went downhill. This little C-rank dungeon turned into a red gate. And tell me why Shorty was like, oh, is a red gate that much different from a normal one? What do you think? Is Jin sticking his head out yelling to call the strike squad not obvious enough? He's not calling them to hang out. But they immediately get shot at, got 1 down already, and our opponents are ice elves. Then this guy goes, yeah, we're going to form 2 groups. Mine is going to press on and clear the gates. Jin was appalled. And when he said groups, he really meant, I'd be damned if any of the weak niggas are with me. He's very passionate about it too. A simple no would have sufficed. No reason to push him down. But earlier when Jin caught the arrow, Shorty right here noticed that and without question joined his team. She put 2 and 2 together. She knows he's not an E rank. So the other team is heading up the path, notices the bear marks and was like, damn, the E rank team isn't gonna last long. Wait, why did I just say that? There's a whole B rank over there. Why did I say the E rank team as if he was leading them? Now look, this is the only time I'm going to say this word. That's aura. I don't know any other way to phrase it. Jin's presence alone got this dude thinking he's a leader. But anyways, the bear comes through and I expect nothing less from an A rank. Now we're back to Jin and I don't know why they felt the need to give an animation for putting on a jacket. Like he just unlocked a new skin or something, everyone else just spawned with it on. And why does he have 4 coats in his inventory to begin with? Correct sizes at that. Anyways, he takes out like 7 bears, a nice little meal, but he's still not done. Gets attacked 1 time and now wants to eradicate the whole species. He saw the levels he gained and got hooked. This is like a double XP weekend for him. And he don't even gotta get his hands dirty, just spawn in his troops. And I've been seeing all this talk about Jin this, Jin that, but who I really wanna see is Igris. Did we forget what happened? Igris had this man in a blender. I don't care how the fight ended. Jin, you are not top dog. Until you beat somebody equivalent to the way Igris beat you, I cannot give you that title. Honestly though, I can't fathom anyone beating Jin, and I'm saying that now. Imagine how much stronger he's gonna be later on. He has an army at his disposal who can be revived, by the way, and I'm assuming as Jin gets stronger, so do they. And not to mention, we have an Igris, who is arguably stronger than Jin as of right now. Now, the only weakness they have is AoE attacks. If they all die, his mana just plummets. But Igris is simply not bound to the concept of mana. I don't know how he's still here. I thought if the mana hits 0, they disappear, but Igris just said no. He walks up on the bear. I don't even know what you call this move, but he's in the air now. Dodges that attack, comes back down, sword to the spine, takes out the back of the knees, and the millisecond he saw that bear trying to pull some shit, cooked him. And when Jin saw that, he thanked the gods Igris agreed to throw hands. If he used that sword, the outcome would have been completely different. Meanwhile, on the outside, this guy pulled up. And y'all know I'm terrible with names, but Redhead here is a guild leader, meaning he's an S rank and even he can't break through the gate. Then this dude pulls up and his name is Dong Su. I can remember that shit. But he somehow knew Jin was here. Who told you that information? So he grabbed bro by the neck, confused on why Jin even went in there with his team to begin with. But Redhead was not amused. You know what? This guy reminds me of Beast from the X-Men. That's their new name now. They both throw a punch, but Nanami gets in between. Luckily they held back, because bro would have ended up like the original. He then tells him how he tested Jin's strength 2 months ago and he's still an E rank. There's no way he killed your brother. Then asked him why he's even going after an E rank in the first place. And he says it's just an excuse to kill. You know, I've been thinking like if a S rank just decided to become a murderer, the Hunter Association will legally have to get involved, right? Cause there's only a handful of S ranks and I'm positive not a single one is police. It will be so easy for one of them to take over a country. Cause if a AR doesn't work on a damn goblin, them S ranks are pretty much Superman without the kryptonite. Then we see these guys, and I'm pretty sure we all expected this to happen. Team full of default skins trying to fight the boss, it wasn't gonna end well. So he ends up getting away and finds Jin's aftermath, and he thought this was the doing of the white demon, whatever that means. But he finds everyone else just chilling while his whole team got annihilated. He's marching through planning on murking everyone. Might have sent him to a different biome, but he turns around and was like, alright, y'all can stop playing. I know you there. I was told you were the best among the humans. He would like to test your strength. And he still has one of his hands in his pocket. Yo, this guy needs to zip up his damn jacket. I just noticed that. Everyone but you got it zipped up. He said he don't care what the weather is, y'all gonna see this fit. Goes after the boss, but of course it wasn't gonna be that easy. Then we find out these guys have something similar to Jin's system commands. They usually hear voices telling them to kill humans, but for some reason not for Jin. So he says, look, we don't gotta fight. Hand over the humans and we'll spare you. And the second Jin asks who they were, they got reset before they can answer the question. He had no other choice but to say yes or no. The system was trolling. You do know you're outnumbered, right? Is that so? This turned into a full-blown war, so the homies knew they can't fight this battle. The elves wasn't gonna let that slide though, but Jin grabs the arrow, stabbed him with that shit and just look. And the jacket toss at the end, bro, who are you feeling like? Keep in mind, right now Jin is saying how even him and Igris won't be enough to win. And I'm still 100% sure he's gonna find a way to swag on him. He might fuck around and start crip walking for all I know. They both run in, Jin hops to low, and remember, the flips in the air are essential. He dodges that, steps on the blade, return to inventory, uphold this. Good block, but don't forget the other one. They dancing out there, but he connects the kick. And who does he think he is, Madara? When did he get the time to do that? But it was actually his mages that done it. I'm telling you, if his troops level up along with him, they're gonna be a problem. And now this guy is back trying to start something. Like, dude, can you not put this on hold? I don't know if you noticed, but currently he's fighting the guy who will slaughter you. Just chill out for 10 minutes. The episode runtime is almost over. You have a chance to live. Now he's getting ran up on from both sides. So this dude Jin summons Icarus, throws up the snow, kills the A-rank, mean mugs him too, and then proceeds to add him to his collection, bro. What? This can't be the same guy from season 1. They must have cloned you. So he immediately goes for the new guy, completely dodged everything, and said, yeah, that guy is garbage. Y'all two coming box. Knowing Icarus, he took that shit personally. They clash with the first hit. Dude jumps over the slash, but that's where Jin's waiting. Clash a few times, tags Icarus back in, weave, back in the air with it. Where you at, Jin? Icarus comes through, he blocks those. Yo ass on, boy, he ain't done though. And I don't know what's going on here, but Jin jumps away from the slash. They both come down and blocks both of them. And now this one is throwing a temper tantrum. He mad that he got ignored. So Elf wasted no time, pretty much told him to stop all that yelling. Icarus tried to capitalize on the flank, but it was Jin who got that honor. I'll admit, you are strong, but not your team. Them niggas suck.
What?
Oh, Neptune.
His people got eviscerated, and look, whenever a villain starts to show like frustration, they lose all intimidation, and usually that's when they lose, cause for some reason they get nerfed. He runs in, Jin throws a dagger, barely dodges it, calls it back, shattered his blade, held that man in a vicious bear hug while the mages take aim. But that wasn't enough to take him down. Yeah, it's GG's. The man who was once 1v3ing is no longer here. Then Iron pulls up for the finishing blow, and I can't make this up. Nobody is watching you. Why are you doing this? He's doing it for the love of the game at this point. Now, Jin surviving this gate has to be clear-cut evidence that he's not no damn E-rank. There's no way people are still gonna believe that. But every time I watch this show, I remember why I liked it to begin with. The interactions Jin be having. Beast wanted a little chat about what happened to the 6 members of his guild. Makes sense, but I just saved 2 of your members. As the one in charge, shouldn't you thank me first? Talk that boy down with efficiency. So he dropped Shorty off and now she got a little crush. We don't really care about that though. But we find out Jin tried to add the elf to his troops, but the power gap was too big. So we finally see the bro again, and what are you wearing? But it's designer though, stupid ass. That is not heat. Like, I'm embarrassed to be seen with you. Please remove that from your body. And what the why are you picking her up? She's not a part of this team, bro. Leave her home, man. Move. All up in his personal space. But bro had this whole situation confused. He thought Jin was on that weirdo timing. He said, yo, bro, you know she's underage, right? And when he responded with, so? Immediate regret, where she could have changed every decision he made that led him to be in the same car with this guy. Hopefully they get this misunderstanding worked out, because that shit will ruin him. But the next thing we see is this man who apparently got trapped in a gate for 10 years. I'd be heated. You telling me once he got out, he was immediately thrown in prison? I get they're trying to be careful in case he turns out to be some humanoid monster, but damn, at least give him a meal. Might as well throw him back. How does he have less freedom in the human world? But this is why Dong Su left when he did, to come deal with this mess. And turns out his name is... I'ma just put it on the screen, not even gonna try to pronounce that shit. But he also has Sung in his name. I don't know if it means anything, but anyways, Jin pretty much told everyone he's going on a week trip, but in reality, he's going back to that castle. When he fought that Cerberus, he was around level 20. He's tripled that now. And the quest he got was to collect 10,000 souls. Pretty much plain kill confirmed. So he kept climbing and climbing, collecting souls as he went up. And when he finally collected 10,000, he now has to fight this guy. And he is so lucky to have this army to handle the goons, because I promise this will be annoying. I know from experience. Just cause you add 1,000,000 goons to a boss fight doesn't mean the boss is hard. It means you added 1,000,000 goons to sneak me while the boss is still attacking me. Nigga, the game isn't difficult. Even when you try to focus the boss, you can't focus the boss because every time you attack, you end up hitting the damn goons. Hate when developers do that shit. Anyways, yeah, Jin washed this guy, but he's on a spree right now. What's wrong? You're not fighting back. Are you surprised by our strength? Let me ask you, does a beast like yourself ever experience fear? What made him do that? What did this one do specifically that prompted that encounter? You acting like he wronged you in the past, like he owed you money. Either that or you were watching Vegeta clips during your break. But this is where he has to call it. Ran out of food, it's time to head home. Made it to the 75th floor though, so there should be 25 left. He also gained 2 of the 3 materials to craft the elixir of life, so the 100th floor should have the final piece to save his mom. Now while all that was going on, we have some quick little updates. The bro was talking to his pops about handing the guild over to him instead of his brother, and said if he gets Jin to join their guild before he joins someone else's, then he has a chance. Also, remember at the end of season 1, this guild headed back to that ant island? Yeah, they seen that those same ants have evolved. They now have wings. And Cha here was wondering why they don't bring that info to the public. He says something about not starting unnecessary panic. But we're back to the prisoner situation. And he was asking how much do you know about gates and magic beasts? Cause something even worse finally awakened. He says he can't say too much, but his goal is to prevent that disaster from happening. Man, stop spouting all that nonsense. You know how many hunters we have in the world now? Anyways, it says you have a wife and 2 kids. Do you even remember the name of your son?
Jin.
And I'm already knowing Pops is a S rank. There's no way he's not. To make it even better, he off-screens the dude. Try! But this is when Jin was like, you know what? It's about time I let the world know. So he went to get his level reevaluated, but for some reason it was saying error. Yo, what's going on? The line's backed up. Oh, I think the machine is broken. It's saying, watch out. Nigga, you don't think I know how to do my job? Nah, this isn't a mechanical error. This means it can't read its power. It means this man right in front of us exceeds the machine's limits. Sung Jinwoo is this country's 10th S-rank hunter. So I'm an S-rank now. Type shit. Alright, bro, it gets to a point. You gonna act like you ain't hear that whole convo when you're 2 feet away? Still holding that pose too. Bro is really analyzing every detail on that orb. Now, we see another S-rank walk in trying to spark a convo with Jin. Hey man, have you joined the guild? Not right now, little nigga.
Oh!
I told him who I was, right? He does know I could buy his whole family lineage with the lint in my pocket. Who the fuck does he think he is? Then the president of the Hunter Association pulled up, and long story short, he wanted Jin to join them instead of one of the 5 major guilds, so they can become the 6th great power that protects this country. But yeah, Jin refused to offer though. He said all he wants to do is box. Now this whole next part is him trying to buy some artifacts. And that thing I said earlier about him being up, yeah, that check ain't hit yet. I don't know what I was talking about. He could have fooled me. I forgot the dude was broke. But he saw that the mining guild was recruiting, so long story short, the hunters kill all the minions in a dungeon. That's when they go in, collect all the loot. But at this point in time, Jin enjoys fighting. So once he was alone, he went straight to the boss. And that's when Shorty pulled up.